Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. Tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. As you see, I have the divination board. And we're going to do a one question, one answer. But before we begin, we're going to do 2 deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Okay? And first, before we do our 2 deep breaths, collective, I want you to think of one question that you would like to answer. Okay, I'll give you about 5 to 6 seconds to maybe 10 seconds to think of that. Okay, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Hold for 3 seconds. Let's breathe in. Release. Breathe in. Release. Okay, now we're going to begin the pendulum swing. Okay, collective. The consistency that I have is the month of December, August, Capricorn, Sunday, Leo, and Thursday. The consistency that I have, collective, is December, Capricorn, Sunday, August, Leo, and Thursday. Okay, so take that into account to whatever question that you ask. Only you know what you asked, okay? Let's tap into the tarot. Okay. Hope you all are doing wonderful, happy, safe, and feeling great. Okay. The first card that we have here, collective, is established, settled, secure, and wealthy. Okay, established, settled, secure, and wealthy. So, collective, you could have your mind on your money on your mind, okay, at this time. Maybe you are thinking of ways to increase your wealth, your income. Maybe you are thinking of ways to invest, okay? You could have possibly been working on maybe doing research on how you can invest a particular amount of money that you may have saved. If you are a married person or maybe you have a spouse, maybe you save money together. You could be having conversations on, how should you invest this money with your partner, okay? But you're very focused on your health and your wealth, okay? And just developing your life, becoming more secure and more established, okay? Which is beautiful. So I'm picking up an energy of someone who's doing a lot of major adulting. Beautiful, collective. What else the collective needs to know? Holy Spirit. Okay, according to them establishing their wealth. Okay, thank you. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, collective, the first card that we have here is the Four of Cups. And so you are in the energy of desiring to have more out of life. You could be not satisfied, not at peace or content with the way things are going in your life. There could be things that you are desiring. You could be desiring maybe to purchase a larger home, become a home owner for the first time. Maybe you want to purchase some kind of rental property as well. You could be desiring maybe to upgrade your vehicle, maybe travel the world. So there are things in your life you have been in reflection that you are desiring. And so you are willing, and I'm hearing you are able, okay? You are willing, you are able. And as I mentioned, you could have a portion of money or funds that you have saved, or you could, you and your partner, whether you are single or not, have saved money together are doing research on where to invest these funds. So maybe you are considering purchasing some kind of rental property, so you can create a stream of income. Maybe you want to get into real estate and flip houses. Maybe you want to get into Bitcoin. Maybe you want to invest in the stock market. Maybe you want to start a business. Someone could also be considering going back to school to further their education. There is someone who has maybe, you've been to school, but you did not complete the program to obtain your degree. And you could be saying, look, I've got one more year. I go back and take these classes 1 year and I got it. It could lead you to a better job, a job that pays more, that is more secure. Okay, that could possibly open the door to you living a wealthier life and feeling more secure. Okay, and you'll be more settled because you'll be more established, within yourself. Okay. Collective, you are saying it is time for the sun to shine on me. It is time for me to enjoy the bliss and the abundance that life has to offer. Okay. And so the wonderful thing, like I just heard Spirit says that you have it. Okay. That you have been saving. You've been being very wise with your finances. Okay. So continue keeping that energy. Spirit is saying, having the idea and the mindset to not spin up or circulate. I don't like to say spin, circulate or spend up all that you have, being wise enough to always put something to the side. Okay. Well, Spirit is saying keep that energy. That is very smart and very wise. You're very disciplined, whomever you are. It's not that you're penny pinching. It's not that you're stingy. You're living your life. You have fun. You go out, but you have an understanding of what's important and how to prioritize and how to simply put first things first. You're not someone who's likely to, just because it's Friday night, okay, let me go out, okay, and go through a couple of $100s. No, you're likely to maybe go out maybe once a month, and on your other off days, maybe relax or find something different to do. And so you're just very wise when it comes to circumstance and what you have. Okay. Your goal is to avoid the energy of the Ten of Swords here. You have felt and experienced what this feels like, and you are saying, I refuse to go back to where I came from. And so you're working very hard, and that's why you're in this energy of being able to, put money to the side. You could be putting money to the side out of every paycheck. Doesn't matter whether it's $10, $20, it's adding up and it's paying off for you. Okay. And so keep that same energy. Spirit is saying, because this is what is leading you to, a new energy, leading you to the energy of being able to change your world, and get ready and prepared and be privy, confirmation, to experience a new life, to be able to take those vacations that you are desiring, to be able to make those purchases that you are desiring. If you want to upgrade your vehicle, buy a home, shop when you want to, not irresponsibly, but just having the option and the choice to live a life of being more free, financial freedom. Okay. And so Spirit is saying it is your justice, and so you're in the right alignment. You're in the right frame of mind. Spirit is saying, to desire what you want, but you're also putting work towards it. Collective, a lot of people say what they want, but very few are willing to take action. But you have your desires, you're very focused on them, but you have also been taking action by saving money, by being wise, by making wise decisions, make sure your bills get paid on time, not skipping over and saying, oh, I'll pay it next month or I'll pay it next week. And then you look up and the bill has increased or expanded and the situation has got out of hand where maybe, the utilities are off or, something gets, declined while you're shopping. You're very responsible. And this right here, Spirit is saying, is keeping you in alignment increasingly more towards meeting your goals. Keeping you in alignment increasingly more towards meeting your goals. Okay. So Spirit is saying, work your magic. Okay. Work your magic and continue to be disciplined. Okay. And if anyone is around you, because I'm picking up that there is someone who tries to come around you and maybe tell you that things aren't possible. And this is because they are in this energy of the Eight of Swords. Be mindful of the naysayer. Spirit is saying, people who are telling you that you can't be, do, have, or experience your goals or your dreams. Source is saying it is better to keep your plans to yourself. And these people who speak to you in this manner, these are people who are in lack mentality themselves. This is how they feel about themselves. So they want you to feel this way. So keep your plans to yourself, your dreams, your goals, even the fact that, you have money saved, that you plan on investing it, keep it to yourself. If they find out, as I always inform the collective, allow people to find out organically. And what I mean is not from word of mouth. From word of mouth, but not from you. Okay. They'll see it once it's established, but get into the habit of letting people find out things organically. You don't have to post everything online. You don't have to pick up the phone and text and screenshot and show people everything what you are doing. The more you keep people out of your business, the more successful you will be, okay? And so the next card we have here is the Two of Wands. So Spirit is saying you have made the choice. As this person is sitting in the window, this represents you, male or female, gender is fluid in tarot, but this represents you. You have made the choice. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing self-preservation. You're choosing to live a life of abundance and prosperity, okay? And so the decision has been made. And you're waiting for your ships to arrive in. It has not been easy for you, but you have persevered. With the Strength card here, you or someone around you could have Leo placement in your chart. You have had your moments, of being in lack mindset, of being without, having to rob Peter to pay Paul, those kind of things. But you have learned to discipline yourself. Because in true actuality, what I'm about to say, you've heard it before, but if you let it marinate, what I'm about to say, it really makes so much sense. It really doesn't matter how much money you have if you don't know how to manage your finances. It doesn't matter whether you're getting $1,000 a week versus $500 a week. If you don't know what to do with the 1,000, with the 500, you really won't know what to do with the 1,000 or whatever I'm trying to say. You get it. You really have to have a good connection when it comes to your finances. You have to be responsible, and you have to do this repetitiously. You have to be consistent with being responsible. It's okay to have nice things. It's okay to splurge sometimes, but having the habit of being excessive with splurging and buying things you don't need. You have 40 pairs of shoes. You really can do without buying an extra. You have clothes that you haven't worn, or maybe some things you've worn only once or twice. Give away some things before you go and put more clothes into your closet. But you're very wise. And if you don't know what to do with your money, even if a person was to give you a couple of $1 million, well, if you don't know what to do, it'll be depleted. It'll leave you. So it is, it's very important to know money management for all of us. For all of us, it's very important. It's very critical, because if not, then you'll run through it like water. It'll just leak out your pockets. But you are establishing yourself where you'll be able to rest and rejuvenate. Like I said, you'll be able to take that day off, or take that vacation, or put your feet up, or possibly become that entrepreneur and say, you know what, I'm not coming in today. Yeah, can you take over? I'm going to just rest. Thank you. Yes, that kind of energy. So keep this vibration. Vibration is very positive. It's very prosperous. It's very inspiring. Lots of opportunity and favor. And it's because the works that you are doing, but keep your moves and your business to yourself, because I did pick up on someone around you who wants to try to convince you otherwise than what you are thinking or doing, that it's not possible for you to obtain and establish your life, of maybe driving that beautiful sports car or having an overflow of consistent prosperity and abundance. So keep your business to yourself. People become very jealous, even those who are related to you and close to you, whom supposed to support you. People become very jealous and envious, and they will smile at you, but have so much hate and iniquity in their hearts. But this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.